Would you believe me if I told you that I'm the future CEO of a multi-million-dollar brand? And the whole process from having an idea to creating a business plan to a brand pitch took me only 24 hours. Thanks to the help of these 5 AI tools. In a recent interview, the CEO of Netflix said, AI will not take your job, but the person who uses AI might take it. Think about it.
So here's what happened. I was buying ice cream the other day and realized that most ice cream brands are made for kids. They're super colorful, very sugary, and ingredients are often questionable. They don't really appeal to me. So I thought to myself, what if I create an ice cream brand for adults?
However, having an idea, that's an easy part. But acting on your idea, turning your idea into actual business, that's the hard part. And that's where AI comes into play. Step 1, develop your idea. I need a whole vision for this brand, right? And I know what you're thinking, ChatGPT. Well, no, there's another tool that I really like to use. It's basically a free AI tool that can give you unlimited ideas. It's designed specifically to help you develop ideas. It's called Idea Generator AI, and it's basically kind of like having a brainstorm with your friends, if your friends would be like marketing experts, right? So it's a great tool for business strategists, entrepreneurs, writers, marketers. So what I will do is that I will put business idea for an ice cream brand for adults. Idea Generator gives me all these suggestions of what I could do. You can also click on it if you want a better understanding of the idea, and you can even ask Idea Generator your own questions if you don't really understand. Looking at this, there are 2 things that are really catching my attention. The first one is create a line of alcohol-infused ice cream inspired by popular cocktails. I really like that. That's pretty cool. Offer a subscription service for a monthly delivery of limited edition ice cream flavors. That's really cool. So I guess you can kind of combine these 2 ideas. The only thing I'm a bit unsure about is whether it's actually a good idea to mix alcohol with ice cream. I don't know. Jan, what do you think?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it then. Step 2, make a business plan. So why would you need a business plan so early on? Well, business plan is a good way to clarify your vision, and it can also give you a lot of valuable information. Like, for example, who's your target person? Is it even a good time to start a business like that? Who's your competition? Are there other startups that try to do the same? And a business plan also helps you to estimate your financial needs and project your future revenue. And back in the days when we didn't have AI, creating a business plan would obviously take a lot of time and effort, but that is the thing about AI. Now you can create a business plan within seconds, and the best tool to do it is Frederick AI. Frederick AI creates a whole business plan for you. As you can see here, it literally starts with giving you the problem, like what solution is your business providing? That's the base of a good business. You need to provide a solution to a problem, right? It tells you who would be my persona, solution. Is this the right time? What is the business model? Our X factor. How big can this get? And this part is really interesting because what Frederick AI tells me is that assuming we can capture 1% of the target market, which is 1.3 million adults in the US, our service could generate a revenue of 30 million annually. And that is a very useful information. As you can see, we can really make it big with this brand. What I also really like is the graveyard of startup that failed. So basically other companies that tried to do something similar but didn't make it. And you know what they say? The best way to learn is to learn by mistakes. And in this case, we can learn by other people's mistakes instead of our own. Now when we know that this brand has a lot of potential and it could actually really work, here is what we're gonna do. We're gonna create a premium alcohol-infused ice cream. Every single month, we're gonna offer 3 different ice cream flavors. So Aperol Spritz, Mojito, and Pina Colada. And this will allow us to gather all the data that we need on which flavors our customers prefer. So eventually, if we choose to go into production and we actually want to put our ice cream in store, we would have all that information, we would have all that data on which flavor of ice cream actually worked, which flavored our customers actually like. And that will also allow us to eliminate the risk of overproduction, because one of the main reasons why many businesses fail is because it's really hard to estimate how much you should produce. Okay, now when we have the idea, the vision, and the business plan, here comes the hard part. Creating my brand identity. Step 3, we need a good brand name and a tagline. So for this step, I'm gonna use ChatGPT, which is a tool that we all know and love, but my best advice for using ChatGPT is literally treating it as you would treat a friend. Don't think about it as an AI tool or software. Just talk to it as you would talk to human. That's how you tend to get best results. So can you give me suggestions for brand names and tagline for ice cream brand for adults? Okay, so a couple of ideas that ChatGPT is giving me for brand names are Lush Licks. I kind of like this one, but it's a bit weird though. Boozy Bliss, Chill and Sip, Cocktail Creamery, Velvet and Vices, Froze and Fizz. Okay. And tagline ideas. Indulge in a cocktail one scoop at a time. That's kind of funny. Your favorite cocktail frozen to perfection, where cocktails meets creamy bliss. Great thing about ChatGPT is that you don't necessarily have to take whatever it gives you. You can just use that as inspiration. Just seeing different options often helps me to get my brain going and come up with ideas by myself. So I don't really love the brand name suggestions that ChatGPT gave me, but there's one that caught my attention, Sunday Funday. And I thought to myself, what if we combine these two words into one word? So we'll have Fun Day. Everyone loves Sunday. It's cool, right? But our brand is going to be even cooler. So let's level it up. And then ChatGPT actually did a really good job when it comes to taglines. It gave me one that I really love. So it's going to be Fun Day when desserts meets happy hour. I think it's cool. I think it's playful. It's exactly what we need. And taglines are so important. There's so many successful brands. You hear, just do it, and you immediately know what brand it is, right? So I do think it's super important to choose the right tagline, sometimes even more important than the name, to be honest. 4, create an amazing visual identity. So Photoroom is a great tool to create visual identity. You can make your own logo, you can make marketing assets, or even a product mock-up if that's something you're interested in. So let's start with a logo. So what I will do is that I'll go on AI images and write the prompt, meaning describing the logo that I want to create. So what I really want is combining a cocktail martini glass with ice cream. So what I'm going to say is a gold pictogram of a martini glass with an ice cream on top. So let's see what results will I get. And also keep in mind that you can play with different styles on Photoroom. You can do photographic, you can do 3D, expressionism, line art. Let's start with the photographic and maybe classic also. Okay, so I got some nice results, but what I don't like about this one is that you can really tell that it's ice cream. Maybe if we separate these two, it will be more clear. So I will add a gold pictogram of a martini glass with an ice cream on the top, looking like a fire emoji. Let's see if AI understands what I mean. Okay, so we have a logo, and another very cool thing that you can do with Photoroom is create ads. So what you do is that you also use AI images and you basically describe the scene. Warm summer night, people eating ice cream on a rooftop. And AI images can create very, very realistic pictures of people you would probably think it's like models, and you took these pictures in real life. And then what you can do is that you take the logo that you already created and you put it on top of that picture, and you can use that as a poster or as an Instagram post. It's basically just a very cool visual way to show how you can advertise your product in the future. And the same thing can be applied to product mockups. You can use AI images on Photoroom to create your product, basically just describe the color, the shape that you're looking for, and then take the logo that you already created and put it on your product. And thanks to that, in case of any future investor pitches, or if you're gonna go to manufacture, you can show what your product will actually actually look like. And that's like the biggest advantage of AI. AI allows you to basically create whatever you want without any budget constraints or without any creative limits. All you have to do is use words to describe what you want, and you basically get a very realistic picture of it. And the last step, number 5, create a product mockup. So this is a bit of a bonus tip, but I really think that this tool is super cool and very useful, so I wanted to share it with you. Photoroom. It's a tool that will allow you to create 3D mockups of your product. So if you really want to get into details and create a super realistic 3D asset of your future product, it allows you to be super specific, play with shapes, colors, you can move it around. So again, in case of future pitches or going into manufacture, you can really show your product in details. And you can be very specific about what you want from the very beginning. It's always easier to show your vision as a picture or a 3D model, right? Than to describe it to someone. So I'm also new to this, so we're gonna learn this tool together. Let's start with creating something for spritz. I'm a big fan of spritz cocktails. So obviously the packaging that I would want is orange, but I don't want it to be just plain orange. I want something more like gradient. I want to play with the color. And since we are creating a brand for adults, so the name of my brand is Fun Day. So obviously I do want the packaging to be a bit fun and playful, but at the same time, the target customers for my brand are adults. So I do want it to make it look minimalistic, simple, a bit more premium. I really want it to stand out from my competitors.
Let me show you how simple it is to use it. Step 1, sign up and choose a template. Photoroom offers a wide range of pre-designed templates for different industries, so you're not starting from scratch. Step 2, customize your design. Drag and drop your logo, change colors, fonts. You can customize whatever you want to match your brand. Step 3, visualize in 3D. This is the best part. You can see your design in real world setting instantly. And step 4, here's the final result.
Honestly, still think it's kind of crazy to see how much I was able to create in one day with no business experience. I'm not a designer, and thanks to all these tools, you really can make something out of nothing, basically. I really hope that this video can be a good inspiration for anyone out there thinking about starting their own business or their own brand. Nowadays, we have so many great tools that can really help you out, so why not? If I can do it, you can do it too. And also let me know in the comments if you would buy my ice cream brand. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We have so many more cool videos coming out, and I will hopefully see you soon.